Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to more Satisfactory. I have power again, and internet. I survived the storm. Alright, now to remember where I left off, like, what, 5 days ago? Jesus. Alright, there is something that I thought about that I'm not sure of. Like, after the fact. Did I... Yep, I continued iron around, didn't I? Yeah. For some reason, I didn't think I had that set up. I just thought about that the other day. I think there was something else. I wasn't sure if I got hooked up properly. I think I might be fine here. Still need to set up the other, like, little screens. But where I left off... Right, I needed the aluminum. I think it was setting up coal belts underneath. I believe that's where I was. Alright, place it there on that foundation. Alright, so coal is now hooked up. It's not going where it needs to. I need to now hook up... crystal and silica. Alright, so these two are going forward. So I need the one on the right to be crystal. I think that's the way it's set up. And it is. Perfect. Okay, here, let me bump this down lower. 1, 2. Is that going up? It looks like it's kind of straight. Straight enough for now. Alright, so that's the middle. Or no, that's the middle. So that should be fine. I also have thought plenty about the fact that, you know, if I want to expand out and stuff, I'm kinda constrained by how many lines I'll have going up. Because this is only able to support 780 until I get, like, tier 6. Even then, that's not a whole lot. I can have a second one or even a third one coming up behind it, which could alleviate that. I'll just have to be very careful with how I want to route stuff. Also, looking at this, I'm kinda guess, like... This wasn't ideal. I would have wanted the crystal to be the second one, not the first one. Do I have anything hooked up for crystal yet? I believe I do. Yeah, so it'd be that one. I could just swap these around. Might be for the best. Alright. Or, wait. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, no. I'm overcomplicating this. It was just fine the way it was. Never mind, don't listen to me. Almost there. Okay, I've got things fully routed. The only thing I don't have going up would be limestone. Why did that get disconnected? What? Okay. Don't mind me just setting stuff up wrong again. Alright, so this should now be fully flowing. One thing I don't have on there is Caterium. I've gotta get that swapped over to just Caterium ore instead of quick wire, because I can just make that here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and start powering stuff up. Why isn't this one receiving anything? Oh yeah, smart splitter, that's why. Alright, so these will now get turned on. Now this is a splitter. Let me get a merger. So going forward, that will be any overflow. Alright, no worries about overflow there. Oh, none of these got hooked up. Alright, so that will be Caterium. I don't have anything for that just yet. I will go ahead and hook those up. So those are going out. Going all the way up. To any, just to get those flowing. Alright, now back to this. I'll worry about one floor at a time. Oh god, they're all smart splitters? No, just regulars, okay. I was about to say, this is really pricey. Turns out I forgot one. Technically didn't need those mergers there. Not like it really hurt anything, but still. Alright, so these are working now on the first floor. Now I'll start powering everything up on the second. Oh no, I messed up. I messed up. Cool, that's gonna be fun to clean up. Alright, I need rods to be split back. Yeah, I'll do a smart splitter. Alright, so right will be overflow, I guess. Out of all the builds, this is one of them. Thank you. How's it going, Val? Good morning. Yeah, it is morning. For you, I guess. I see. So, center... undefined. Let's do any. Going well enough. How about you? I mean, I got power, I got internet, so I'm happy. A lot better than some other people around here that lost a lot more than we did. Yep. Okay, cool. There is still ingots in there. Poof is sitting next to me. Very cute. I have sausage stuff for breakfast. I wonder if there is a connection. No, absolutely no connection whatsoever. Alright, so that's hooked back up properly. Now gonna be sending screws out. Yep, there they go. Alright, turn on cables. Turn on copper ingots. Or, copper sheets. These will be the wires. Alright, left will be any. Okay, I have a whole bunch of steel products here. Those should now. Whoa, wait. Any. Those are now functioning. Left any. Those are now powering up. No Caterium, so I don't have anything here. Let's go ahead and mark that. Alright, so that's powered on for whenever I do bring in the ore. So I have some products moving now. Alright. This is going to be iron plates and wires. Wire should be moving in soon. Wires. Right here. What happened? I see. Alright, so those are feeding back around the cables. Now I have wires fully flowing. wires are flowing in both directions there. I'm not gonna set any overflow here just yet. Alright, turning these on. This is my reinforced plate section. Alright, did I set this one up properly? Right will be the overflow, left will be any. Slowly working. So these are powered up. I need those reinforced plates coming in. Here, copy. These will be modular frames. Same concept here. I'm missing plastics. I should have had the train come in for those already. Yes. There they all go. Moving up here. Did I skip this one by accident? I think I did. Wrong floor. Alright, so this needs plastic and copper sheets. So following this back around, I believe, oh, I see what happened. I set the smart splitter to send everything up. I did not send it to the left. There we go. Then what is on this one? Because I believe it's the same thing. Quick wire. My two brain cells understand everything about this. So I made this simplified. I'll go over it here once I power everything else back up. Alright, so these aren't going to really have anything yet until I get Caterium on the line. Alright, so this one is missing steel pipes. I'm nervous that those aren't up here yet. I think it's the same issue. Not routing them properly. I'll check on that in a second. Keep getting the same ad about the same dogshit A24 movie. I'm sorry. Alright, pipes. Send any to the right. Quick wire, same, any. Plastics. I don't think anything else is set up to move multiple levels, so that should be fine. Alright, to quickly go over everything, yeah, this is kind of simplified. So all of my product of iron ore is here, followed by copper ore, caterium ore, limestone, coal. Moves up to this level. So this is all my imports going on the left side. All of the things made on this level are going at the right. So we have iron ingots, copper ingots, we have caterium ingots, steel ingots, and limestone. Those are brought up further as imports on the left side. Exports going out the right again. I have iron ingots, iron rods, screws, copper wire, copper sheets, cables, steel pipes, steel beams, quick wire, and all of that is being sent up further. So on imports for this level, we have concrete, iron ingots, iron rods, wire, copper sheets, pipes, beams, quick wire, and plastics. Exporting from this level, we have reinforced iron plates, modular frames, circuits, AI limiters, encased beams, encased steel beams, motors, rotors, and stators. That's making everything on this level for manufacturers. And any other dogshit horror movie. Oh, it gives me unfriended vibes. I have no idea what any of those things are that you're talking about. I'm gonna guess that I'm not missing out on anything. Alright, so that's turned on. I also just realized I didn't make a spot for sulfur, and now I'm sad. Make sure I got both of these. No product sitting on the line, so I should be good. Alright, so manufacturers are all powered. I need to go start sending caterium ore. Let me slap down an awesome sink or two. I'm missing cables. Of all things. It's all right here. Grab 4 stacks. Alright, those are going to be there for a good while. Let me slingshot myself over and start dumping all of the quick wire I have at the other depot. All this is soon going to be taken down because it's all up there on those platforms. Okay. Drag and... No, I'm full on quick wire. I'll do 4. Facing the wrong way. Cool, cool, cool. Surface too uneven, you say? I'll let these keep smelting up for a little bit. Or rather, no. So I just want the ore. Yes, well, it's still working. Doesn't really make too much of a difference to me, but... There you go. Alright, there we go. Everything's gonna get offloaded into those. How many tickets am I up to? 15? I have enough for more designs. Alright, so there's all my Caterium. I have the other train coming back right now. Is this fully upped? Yep. It's only making 150 at full power. This is a Mark. Okay, making a Mark 2. It's rubber. Gotta wait. I'll grab all of the quick wire out of it. Alright, send myself back. All of this needs to be wiped too, but I'll probably keep all of the space elevator components in a box somewhere. Boop. Alright, there's quick wire. Really wish it would delete those. It's not hooked up. And it should be directly ahead. Right. Yep, that's Caterium. Okay, we're good. So I'll start making quick wires, and my other little bit of production will be underway soon enough. Alright, so that's kind of okay. Let's go ahead and hook up the other iron. Again, I think we're good. I don't need to set that up. How slow is a normal wire if you have to make a quick one? Yes. Will it actually tell me? High conductivity and resistance to corrosion make it ideal for small advanced electronics. One of the most basic parts. Yeah, yeah. There's your explanation, I guess. Alright, now... time to continue deconstructing everything. How is my inventory? Not the greatest. Alright, we can dump the ores, we can dump ingots. Everything else can stay for right now. Start loading pipes. So good on inventory. Not good on inventory. Well, where is regular wire? I can use a little bit. There's plenty more to pick up. I'm worried about taking down all the power poles. Won't be able to fly for much longer. Alright, full again. Wrong way, of course. So many cables. Keep 4 stacks on me. That should be fine. Oh, yep, there we go. Inventory about half again. Did we not play Killing Floor 2? No, you and I have not played that together yet. We've talked about it a lot, but we've never discussed playing it together. Isn't there a third game that's supposed to be coming out sometime between now and forever? Almost like Silk Song is supposed to be coming out at some point. Just like GTA 6 is supposed to come out, Elder Scrolls 6. Inventory's fine. Steam also says I don't own it. Oh, right, yeah, I only played the first game. I played the second through, Family Share, I think it is, and I don't think Steam tracks that. And if it does, then I don't know what to say. So I'm 99% sure I've at least played it at some point. Then again, I am also sure about many other things that end up not being true. You know, that whole Florida meth in the air thing really does stuff to you. Alright, is that part on now? Yes, it is. You can wishlist the third game, but not set date. Right. You've been wrong once or twice before. Yeah, at least once or twice. No more, no less. I have no idea what this was hooked up to. Now let's go ahead and take these down. Alright. Drop those off. How are we doing over here? Store all those. Thank you. Have all of those to yourself. Enjoy. A full stack of that. I don't know how much I have left. Yeah, like all this stuff is for like old production. The only thing that's not technically old would be the copper ingots here going to aluminum production. However, all of those are completely full. I'll leave the foundations for right now. So that's the old train depot with a bunch of stuff that needs to be offloaded into the sink. Almost full again. This is gonna take a while. Oh my god, all of these encased beams. How much do I have on me? I'm gonna do like another 2 stacks. So that can go. Yeah, sure, quartz can go. I've got a whole container of it. Should just set up sinks for all of this. That's so much crap. Right, that's powering something important, technically. Oh yeah, I should probably unload. Ah, it's so far away, I'm lazy. Oop. Actually, there's one down here. Enjoy, eat up. Have all those, have that. Just take all of it. And 2 rotors, sure, go away. Getting there. So are you saying you want to play Killing Floor 2 again, Val? Considering we ran out of other games to play as of late? I have a few problems with the game. Man, that's also every game we play. Are we talking stability problems? Oh yeah, one of them had a summer sleep in it. I forgot. And full again. No, 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 no. Okay. Another power pole. Over here somewhere. Thank you. Sorry, shitty ad again, I guess. I said, isn't that normally like every game we play? Just being cheeky like always, don't worry. It wasn't an important question. But was it a stability problem that you were having, or is it just... like, pet peeves? Try to loop after a while it gets meh. Oh, yeah. It would help if I read the other message you sent. Crazy all the work that I went into this, and it's all just going in the trash. Pretty soon that building I have over there that I spent like 13 hours getting all set up is gonna be going in the trash at some point too. Such is the nature of this game. Oh, no wonder that's only a 4. Alright, where are the other boxes? Okay, is there any others here? There is the one over by the space elevator, but I'll worry about that some other time. Kia's $4 on G2A. I'll have to think about it. I know it's only $4, but after the storm and having to replace a few things, I don't really have the funds to buy a new game right now. Even if it is just $4. Let's knock that down for now. Oof, okay. This needs to be stored somewhere. No, those are motors. Those are fine. These need to be stored somewhere. Could just... that for now. And just grab what I can. Let those produce a little bit. Only reason I'm keeping these instead of sinking them is because I just throw them all into a lockbox. At the very end of it. Hey, I need 50 of those fused beams and, or no, 500, 500, 250, and 100 of those, whatever they are. Yeah, I'll just keep these stockpiled, throw everything in a box, and say, here you go, craft it out of this. Of course, it's a little more because I let it craft. I'll just keep them in separate. All right. I'll keep one stack and throw that in there. You. Each class has its own guns. Using these guns gives you XP to that class. Right. Weapons are not shared. You cannot sell your starting pistol. So at the start, I normally buy the MP7 because it's cheap. It goes pew pew, but all my kills with that will only give me XP towards the SWAT class. So I'm shooting myself in the leg. There isn't a universal shotgun SMG that every class can use. That's weird. But alright, I guess. Motors. I could use some of those too. The rest can be just trashed. I'll move that forward just for that. Just because it's my temporary means of transportation back and forth. It's clipping, but it's fine, I promise. There's also a weight system. You can only hold 20 units at any time. Each weapon has a weight. Upgrading the weapon makes the weight go up by 1. Oh lord. Starting pistol also has a weight of 1. There has been so many times I go, okay, this is my main gun. Gonna upgrade this one time. Could have done this again if the fucking pistol could be sold. Oh, you can't sell it. Oh no. Okay. So you pretty much just have to hard commit to everything you do. That's kind of wild. No, stop. I'm very quickly running out of space to store stuff. Just for it to go in the trash. Alright, gonna hold off on that and head down here to drop off some stuff too. You can sell the other guns, just not the starting pistol. So unless you're playing the class Gunslinger, the starting pistol is dog water. Oh. That seems like a little bit of an oversight, to say the least. I understand the pet peeve. I get it. I'd have the same one. Alright, what's in this one? Nothing. Okay. I still don't know what that sound is. No way I can actually take... Hey, I can. Cool. I remember the days whenever I was short on those. Now I'm just throwing them away. Tower goes higher and higher. Devs have also said 6 years ago that they're looking into it. Don't worry though. They had a fuck ton of microtransactions since then. Yeah, speaking of microtransactions, of course Joe's not here for me to make the comments on it, but he asked me about if I was gonna get the Dragon Ball Z fighting game, and I saw a couple people playing it. And it looks fun, it looks cinematic and cool, but even though I don't care about Dragon Ball Z really anymore, it looked fun. I then looked at the store page just out of curiosity, because I keep saying, like, every time like a decent looking fighting game comes out, like, maybe I'll get back into it. But it's the same like business model that they're all clinging to now, which is here's a whole bunch of season passes, tons of microtransactions for skins, which will then be characters, probably taking the same route as Capcom of like, alright, it's been like a year, so we're gonna like bundle everything together except for the skins. And sell you like the super edition. Then a few years later it'll be like the ultimate edition. Yeah, I can't. I think I'm just never gonna play another fighting game again. Back in my day when you bought a game, you got the full game. But yeah. Makes me sad. Hang on, Shivas have been quiet for a minute, and I need to check on them. Give me like 2 minutes. Scratch that. I thought I could hear something being chewed on in the distance. That's quiet, but not quiet. Anyway, they were given a plastic bottle a little bit ago by Scylla, so they're having fun. They're not fighting over it either, which is also kind of crazy. My last fighting game was Mortal Kombat 9 or 10. I played it for a single evening, me and a few buddies taking turns getting destroyed online by Korean kids. I got very drunk. Yep, that sounds par for the course, honestly. After Street Fighter 6 came out, I probably have said this so many times. Like, that was one of the biggest itches for me to be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get back into it. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be interesting. You know, testing my skills and yada yada. Well, I then remembered, like, the whole spiel I gave again, like, with microtransactions, blah, 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 multiple editions, blah, 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 blah. And, after that, it was, Guilty Gear. I remember really loving Guilty Gear. But that kind of faded away quickly after I saw how some things were being handled in the game. A big part of it is also, I guess, technically, like, FOMO. Like, I don't want to buy into a multiplayer game, like, years after the fact, where most of the community is gone and all that's left are, like, people have been doing nothing but playing it since the game first came out, and so I start playing and just get immediately destroyed with, like, zero chance of actually learning outside of just sink or fucking swim to me. And yeah, that doesn't seem very appealing to me. Alright, tower's growing even more. Alright, let's see how things are over here. And how bad they might be. I see red lights. I think I forgot to plug in the Caterium. Or at least one section of it, it looks like. Ah, yeah. Oh, would help if I actually set that. I said copy and paste. Why? Not that I have anywhere near the input available for all that. Alright, so that'll be going around. Quick wires will be turned on soon. Another thing I can do is start routing all of the limestone from that building out to here. And this is technically as complete as it can be for right now. What do we got here? The heavy modulars. Nothing else can be prepared without the quick wires, I believe. So yeah, that's being used for quick wires, circuits. Also, again, quick wire and circuits for high-speed connectors. Cables are not set up. Where are my cables? I should have plenty. Cables here, going up. Uh-oh, what did I do? Did I not? Ah, cool. I did it again. Well, now cables are being made. Everything is fine, I promise. I will need more wire production. I won't necessarily have all of this going at once. But for initial setup means I will need more. So I could just let it run for a little bit and catch up. Wires are starting to be filled in here. Cables as well. Next circuit should be being produced. I need reinforced plates. Alright, let's see what I messed up with that. Probably the same thing. I only have it going overflow. And nowhere else right now. Reinforced plates. There goes some. Yep, short on wires. I'll do any and any. So that's sending some AI limiters down. I need plastics. Should I do this strangeness again? Yep. There we go. Alright, so that's turned on. It'd probably be just something that I do off stream, but another thing I considered, which I'll probably just leave this as is, but I like routing conveyor belts underneath the floors. So having another section like 8 meters high, just have all of the conveyor belts underneath. So you don't necessarily see all of this. It'll make decorating this a bit of a hassle. But I also don't want to just completely rework everything that I just now turned on. It is always quite something to see, like, oh hey, I got this up and running. Perfect, that's great. So anyway, I can do this better. Let me just start all over again. Alright, so I'm gonna get my supercomputers made here shortly. There's my high-speed connectors. To any and any. At least for right now. So those are moving outwards too. There goes one computer. These are all idle, waiting on quick wires. That's going to be a common problem. Encased beams. Really? I'm short on those? All things? Short on concrete. Oh, right, I've only got that one, like, impure miner going for it. Yeah, I'm gonna reroute the limestone down here now. And eventually I'll be cleaning all of this up too. Alright, so these are joined here. Oh. Da, 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 da. I believe... Yeah, this alone on these two belts is a full Mark 5. So I can eliminate this. It's only temporary because this is already set up for me. I keep saying a lot of things are only temporary. In reality, they turn out not to be. This ended up being a core part of my build for the longest time. King of Fighters 2 was like bad to me for a while. I think it was mostly Burnout, that was why I stopped playing. Oh, Killing Floor 2. Thought we were on fighting games again. The game has problems, but there wasn't a single major thing that made me drop it. It's also been 2 years since I played it. Oh, give me probably a week, I guess, and if you get the itch to play it, we can. Give this a wide berth, I guess? And of course it stops there. Jesus. Too steep, it says. Of course it's too steep. Would actually reach this far. Please. Should. Good. Or no, it's here. There's also a SpongeBob map. Sadly, I never got that working in multiplayer. So what does a SpongeBob map entail? Does it do like new enemies? Voice lines? Cool. Probably trash those too, honestly. Alright, so there's all my limestone flowing in. Concrete's producing quickly once more. Kind of. Once you start filling up, then the other ones will start getting supply. What the hell is this song? Cool. Alright, and case beam should hopefully be taken care of for the time being. Plenty of motors. All of which aren't going into anything right now. Ah, yeah, modular engines. Well, it's on standby. I've got... God, this is so weird seeing this new design. Supercomputers. I need 100. The only thing I can make with those are these guys. And that's gonna be 2 adaptives. So, how many do I... 500, of course it's 500. Neat. Need 1,000 of those and 500 supercomputers, which isn't really that steep. This would just be casually being made over time, or passively being made over time. So now I've got to consider other buildings and how close I'd like them to be. Going to need a fluids building if I want to have my excuse me, if I want to have my aluminum in its own setup. Part of me also wants to leave it just like this for the time being, because I don't know why the ratios aren't working out in my favor when it comes to underclocking some of those and having the feedback loop of water there. Alright, so... these are full, those are full, so the only thing I'm missing here is nothing. Okay. So yeah, these are full, and so are my aluminum sheets. I forgot to tell you, there is many angry females that yell at you. Not sure if that is a plus or not for you. Depends. What kind of yelling are we talking about? The control units. Sure, I'll go ahead and grab another small stack of the casings. One, two, 4. By small stack, I mean just a few. So radio control units almost has a full container. So now I can work on figuring out how I'd like to incorporate drones into my facility and how I would like to go about powering those. Part of me doesn't want to have to worry about batteries because I could just go for rocket fuel. But to go for rocket fuel, I will have to take nitric acid, which I don't have yet. I will need, I believe, leading edge production, which is in the top right. So I need 50 infused. No, not infused. Fused. Modular frames, and with that, I need the nitrogen gas. So I need to tap the node up here for nitrogen gas, send that back to base, and work on blenders. And I'd like to have a separate facility for blenders because of dealing with pipes and all that. A lot of this I just wung. So I don't want to incorporate pipes into this and have it become even more of a logistical nightmare. I'd rather have a separate building that deals with fluids. Just bring stuff from this building over if need be. So that will incorporate another train, which could send, I could just have this as like my train yard and send a pipe down over here. So I have plenty of water that I could just send up into another building. So now I've got to consider how I want the corner of this building to look. Not corner, but the whole side. Could just bring this out one more and then attach the building. Assuming their fucking lungs out if you get close to them. I mean, I'm sure that will awaken something in me. Alright, blueprints, we will do the regular foundation. Is this the right height? It is not. Alright, let's just do it like this. And skip. Oh, let me do the math here. There we go. I'm way past the point of thinking, this better not awaken something in me. I mean, hey, that's good for you. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted. Part of me doesn't want to tear down that tree. And so the weird part is going to be sending products up and out. For blender recipes. So let's see here. Heat sinks. I am not making any heat sinks right now. That's assemblers with aluminum and copper sheets. Part of me wanted to hold off on that because I don't have aluminum set up in this facility. Shoot. I mean, same thing kind of goes for all this. Fused modular frames. And of course, byproduct is water if I were to make batteries. And that is alumina and sulfuric. If it does, it does, and I'll just have to live with the shame. I mean, it's not like you're interested in toes or anything. I don't have to take this from Man That Sucks Toes. One of my favorite memes, honestly. I'll do... It'll mostly be off of here, but just having like an outer wing stretched off will be kind of weird. It's also going super high if I want to utilize products on the top floor. I wanted to keep the tree, but at the same time, let's go with my theme. Bye-bye. Nope, doesn't break. Okay, that's neat. Is this a permanent object? Yes, it is. That's neat. Well, that's cool. That away. I have to figure something out to avoid the tree. I guess I'll start it on the floor above. Because why not, right? Could just build something as an obstacle around, maybe. Do a little hole in the floor. Alright, I think that's far enough forward. Yeah, I'll just do something, or just place it over and hope it doesn't clip too poorly. I don't know, I'll figure something out. Alright, 6 out. Okay. That'll do. I don't even have a freaking blueprint for refineries yet. Okay. Ground floor, mostly just going to be pipe work coming in off of the trains. So technically, this will be okay. And just cut a hole in the floor going around it or something. Alright, so if I were to think of a layout... Refineries. There you go. So this one is going to be... I guess I'll need to set up... alumina. So my current... is 4 on alumina. Because of how much bauxite I'm bringing in. Also gives me silica as a byproduct, which I could probably just sink and not have any issues with. Something I guess I could technically do is make canisters for the byproduct of water and sink that. Kind of a waste of resources, but it's less to deal with the headache that happened here, where this produces faster and will overload things here. Even with this being perfectly ratioed out with those, and that's underclocked, it still backs up. So... Or worst case scenario, I just use 3 of them. And then these will slowly stop working over time. Because I'm clearly overproducing for my needs. Alright, so that's a 4 into 2. Alumina requires coal. So water and bauxite, followed by alumina and coal. Then these are just silica and alumina scrap. followed by aluminum and copper, and then just regular aluminum. Okay, let's set these up for alumina. What is going on? What? Sure, okay. Whatever. Alright. Grab my junctions for the water. Probably going to do under. Yeah, it's going to be lifts bringing up the bauxite. I guess technically what I could do here. To make this a little easier on myself. Build a wall. Do the front. Cool. Alright, 4 refineries. Too uneven, you say, but it worked just fine. Wow, crazy. Alright. Put that there, that there, that there, and that there. Alright, those will be feeding in. And underneath. Alright, just Mark II pipes. Probably don't need to, but I will anyway. Yep, that's what I wanted. Alright, so that's my water intake. That is my bauxite going in. My train for bauxite probably needs to be rerouted now. Just make sure, yep, this is set to unload. That will be coming out here, going straight across. Alright, and then the outputs I need... So that's going to be silica. Then I will have... Well... Do I want to send this underneath? It would look cleaner. But to go with the theme of everything else, I'll probably keep it up top. I could technically just sink the silica because of what I have being made elsewhere and being brought in. Alright, I'll just do that for consistency, I guess. Then I'll figure out where I want my intake to come from water. Go ahead and just color this. Alright, so that'll be my alumina. Let's go ahead and save this. Okay. Yeah, I'll merge it and send it that way. Alright, now save it. Nope, wait. Now save it. Quickly, before I remember something else. Alright. Alumina refinery. Icon. I'm gonna toggle take from inventory before depot. Do everything could. Well, no, I have to bring in the coal. Right. Wall, do the same thing. Blueprint, foundation. Alright, production, refinery. It's 4 into 2. That's already going to be made for alumina, so I don't have to place that again. and do splitter sent that way. Output is going to be water and the scrap alumina. So that will be sent up and over. Now I'll figure something out for water. Do. Yeah, I'll make it a 2. Might as well. Choose power. Built another one. Cool, thanks. Scrap refinery. Alright, clear. Come on, come on, find the magic pixel. What? Okay. Alright, kinda like the same MO here. I will do 1 in. So now I need to delete a 5x5. Now I'll place the alumina. Oh, this is gonna be weird. So if I can do a wall, I should be able to connect like that. Now why is it facing that way? Of course. Alright, that should be it. Yep. Okay. So now technically do this. Blueprint to scrap. That'll work. Copy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Should have done this before I built this. Yeah, I guess I could have done the junctions here and been fine. Okay. So now I have to figure out the fluid situation. I also wish I did this out of the ceiling node. This wouldn't be too late for some of it. This will be expanded upon. I might have refineries just here on this floor alone, making whatever I need. So right now it's alumina and scrap. I could expand it out for... Well, no, the gas is directly extracted. I could do sulfuric acid on this floor and then pump these out to wherever else they're needed. So the floor above this... How do I want to do this? The floor above this one, or even just expand it out further, have my scrapping turned into ingots. And then the ingots are sent up to a similar floor here. So like this section is going to be refineries. Okay. I am going to take these down. Oh, right. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Boy, I royally screwed myself here. One, two, four. Okay, so that'd be the 5. Right. 1, 2. Good. I'll just do this. Yep, that's 10. Alright, so blueprints, ceiling. Right. Walls, walls, walls. This is... okay. So that stays, these go. Completing all these foundations, gonna replace it with the ceiling foundation, or blueprint. Alright, yeah, it's facing the right direction. Okay. So that one is here. Right? No, it's on the bar, so... there. On the inside. Nice to see. No, no, no. And now I can freely fly around on this side, no issue. Alright, so again, this is going to be my solution. It needs water and bauxite. This is going to be my scrap. This is going to need coal and alumina solution. So... no, this one needs to go down. I was right. Alright, coal is right there. Let's see. It's probably gonna be a splitter again, going under and over. Alright, so it is unfortunately not level with the foundation. So I will send it up here. It's not too far off, I'm okay with that. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I have my coal. No, that was the wrong one that I just sent it up as. Son of a bitch. That needs to be the bauxite one. Bauxite is going to be coming in right there. So I will utilize the same one, I suppose. Of course, it's sent it up through here too, so I've got to fully disassemble it. That needs to be coal. Are you serious? Why are you not cooperating? You have an output. Thank you. Are you for real right now? Okay. Glad I made a blueprint of this to make it easier on myself. Too bad I messed the whole thing up. Alright, don't need the splitter. I will need a lift. Alright, so there's bauxite set up. This will have to be coal. I can do a splitter off of here. Following this one. Alright, bring it over a little bit more. Good enough. Alright, that's set up correctly. Alright, this one. At a timetable. That is Smedgebecken. Let's change you to Bauxite Hub. Save. Alright, this is finished. I guess I could have moved those down there. So these are no longer in use. Neither will this one be. Screw it. Alright, there you go, have fun. 33 tickets! Jesus. I have a feeling this is done. Okay, print tickets. I can do billboards for 10. Do lighting. I'll throw those in there for my finishes. Other walls might be nice. What was our total at? 16. Roofing tiles, we're at 26. Walls, I want those slanted ones. So it'd be 32, yep. Alright, I have 2 tickets left. So that takes care of this resource. Now I need to worry about water. Silica will be a byproduct. Water will be a byproduct. Okay. So I'll feed back into it. Have a pipe going down. Technically coming up. Alright, my water extractors will be sending it there. Oh, okay. Sure. Two back. There you go. Alright, now for pumps. Alright, let's see what the head lift is on this. $39, that's fine. That's only 32. I think I'll do 8. Alright, we'll do a couple ceiling blueprints. Nope. We'll go up one more. 4 meter, yeah. Alright, and go. Ta-da. I have stuff. I'm putting these on the wrong side, aren't I? Nope, I'm fine. Those two have power now. So now I need to be able to offload my silica. Need to do something with the extra water I'm producing. So now I can make my smelters. Wait, is it? No, it's foundries. Foundries. It's silica and the scrap. Correct? Found. Yeah, it's silica and scrap that's making my aluminum. So I can bring in the silica off of here to wherever off in this direction. Send the ingots higher. So all ingots are going to be made on this level. But I might have to save that for another time. I'm gonna call it quits here. Gonna spend a little bit of time with Scylla before I gotta head back to the grind. So, with that, I bid y'all adieu. I'll probably go back to streaming another game because I've been stuck on Satisfactory for a while. And yeah, I'm just itching to play other things as well. I'm torn because I want to keep progressing here, but I also just don't want to stay stagnant playing the same game constantly. I don't want to get myself burnt out on this. Also, I got plenty to do. In theory, I could just bull rush the phases and get done with it quickly, but it's not necessarily fun in my opinion. But this will probably get put on the back burner for a few streams, and who knows, I might play this a little bit off stream to get this a little further along, because it is taking me a very long time to figure out like what I want to do with this. I mean, it took me 3 streams just to get this set up and route everything through. So, yeah. I'll probably get back to this at some other point. Anywho, thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you all again soon. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. Take care.